Yeah, so I think it starts stuttering when my graphics card on this side needs an update, and I don't really know why. Because I'm not really using my graphics card to stream. So it was either the graphics card or the Windows update that was necessary, but... Wow, he hits hard. These guys are worth like 1,000 points each. They'd be really worth it to farm them. They're really not hard to fight. I'm pretty sure the next boss is gonna be really hard. I can just feel it in my bones. Only 25 more damage. What diff am I on? Oh. There isn't a difficulty. Is there a difficulty? It's a Souls-like. There better not be a difficulty. No, there's no difficulty. I was gonna die. Man, I thought that motherfucker was about to kill me. I forgot that you can block basically. It's only been a week and I'm forgetting about blocking. Well, you can't block anything, but you can... Okay. Problem is I don't like...
Tell me what you need.
Just sitting here and farming. I would have been pretty disappointed if there was a difficulty. Oh, but do you notice anything different about my character? Other than the reindeer outfit or antlers?
I'll use my power to...
Problem is those guys are worth a lot, but I'd have to fight them over and over and over again. Don't have the patience for that. Well, I do, but just take a long time. Yeah, I have no clue what the right way is. That's out. I think I want to go down. What is what your PC? Is it stuttering again? It shouldn't be stuttering anymore, so it's possible that it's your PC if it's stuttering. scared. I'm gonna get ambushed. I knew it. It's always a W stream when it's Liza P. What's up, Sauce Sire? It's going okay. I'm fucking tired. Yeah, I've been pretty consistent. So I think I injured myself doing leg day Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday, and then my rest day was Wednesday. So I've been having this issue where when I walk around, I think I have a pinched nerve. I'm like, this week has been so ridiculous with work. I'm working like 60 hours a week, basically. Like last week I clocked out at 60 hours. Well, on Wednesday I clocked out at 60 hours, so I'm just so tired. Like I go in at like 9 a.m. and then I get off at fucking... Like today, I went in at 9 and got off at 8. So, I'm taking this as a rest day as well, and then... So, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I haven't gone. I've wanted to go, but I've just been working, and this is actually less time. Like on Thursday, I worked 15 hours. Something around there. So I'm just so tired and physically exhausted, and I'm always on my feet, that going to the gym, I don't think it would be very good for me at the moment. Because yeah, like weight training, yeah, I've felt them being, they're more firm. Like I've visually had decent arms, and like I have a good baseline of muscle on my body normally, but like if I flex, I have to my arm shakes just to make my make my muscle actually hard, like my bicep. But like I can feel that they're more tight and firm. But really I've only been on creatine for like a week and a half, and that's also just like waking them up in general from working out. So I've definitely noticed like positive effects. I definitely have positive effects on my mood. I stay happy and get happy way easier. And I actually stopped taking my antidepressant. I was like, I feel pretty good this morning, so maybe I'll just not take it today. And then I haven't taken it since I started working out, pretty much. I haven't felt like I need it. Like there's some days when if I miss my pill, I can feel it. Like I'm like, I want to die. I hate being here. And like I'm always like on the verge of tears. Like I get more like depression, emotional too. Not on the verge of tears, but like I get more sad for sure. But I haven't been. And that's been really good. That's good for my body. or I'm happy about that because I've never liked depending on pills. I've never liked the idea of it. I've always kind of just really disliked pills in general. And so feeling like I can stop. Wait, I've been here. This is where that guy scared the shit out of me. Knowing that, I mean, it's always been like my siblings have been like my brother's like, you should work out. Maybe you'll be less sad. Because I do get, I don't want to be like constantly talk about my downness, but I actually do a good job at, usually I do a better job at not portraying my depression or not showing it too much. Do these things just grow back? I don't. But like in this scenario, what was I even talking about? I usually do a good job at not really showing my depression on stream. Most of the time. But when I'm not on stream, fuck. Because I can, you know, just feel how I feel. Whereas not trying to hide it or, you know, obviously being depressed on stream is not really like helpful. Oh, the fucking butterfly. But enough depression talk. They do grow back. I see. They grow back. Which is kind of annoying. It's probably gonna be technique, isn't it? In technique. That's unfortunate. I like spears. I've always liked spears. Spear gameplay has always been fun, but soul spear gameplay? This place is so eerie. And the levels, you're like so close to other nasties, and then it's like I keep on losing my train of thought, whatever the fuck I was just talking about. This is where the big boys are? I don't know where I'm going because it's been a week since I played this, so I don't know where I left off and what I was about to unlock. I know I got like a key. Yeah, so I'm either gonna go get. Oh, but okay. So the problem is I did leg day, and then that same day, and ever since then, when I walk, I get this like it's like almost like jolts of this dizziness in my head. You know, like that feeling when you get up too fast, when you like stand up too quickly. It's kind of like that, like when I walk, and it like happens every once in a while. Sometimes it's worse, and it could just be from my body being overworked, whether that's from, ow, because I really am like I'm brand new to working out, and I'm getting my fucking dick kicked in by work. So it's kind of like I'm really overburdening myself. That's kind of why I'm like been taking a break for the last couple days. But mentally, I'm still very consistent with the gym. Like I'm excited to go back when it feels like it's like a good idea to go back. Okay, we can level up one more time. Dizziness could be from overexertion or dehydration. That's what it sounds like to me. But I guess it's kind of happening while. Well, okay, so I drink water all day. I like really do, and I've slowly stopped drinking sweet tea and I've actually pretty much like almost completely cut out Coke, zero.
I'll use my power to help.
I don't buy sodas anymore. I buy Liquid Death, and then that's like my substitute for soda because I love bubbles and I like flavor. Like as much as I love water, I really do love water. There's still moments where I'm like, okay, I want flavor drinks in my mouth. Try to track how much. Yeah, I should do that. I know there's like a certain amount that I'm supposed to have at least. But it's kind of like most of the days I feel kind of bloated, and that's mainly from just drinking a fuck ton of water. And I also metabolize really quickly. Like I have a strong metabolism. But it's just a lot of unknowns. This gold coin fruit, the build up to it, meeting this weird guy the first time, and then the actual reward of it is just so lackluster. Maybe it gets better. I know we only just unlocked it. Yeah, I might have overexerted myself on leg day. I think doing Stairmaster straight into leg press was. You can feel bloated and overhydrated, but after 15 days or so, your body should adapt to the increased hydration. You should see the benefits. Yeah, I'm hoping so. I'm also just okay. So I'm on my feet for literally from the start to the end of my shifts. Like there's times when I get to sit down, but it's kind of rare and few and far between kind of thing. And I also have a condition in my feet, so just tack that on to my stupid fucking problems, which I know I'm lucky. For the most part, I'm quite lucky, but that kind of sets. Well, I didn't have a lot of time. I really was like, so I got on the Stairmaster for I got on the Stairmaster for a while. I'd say like 20, because my sister and someone else was like, it's good. And I agree. It helps me with working out. Like, get my blood circulation going and get my heart rate up. And then, because I was so strapped on time, all I did was I did the leg press and leg extension. I think one other thing. But since I'm walking around so much, it's also like this. Since I'm always using my legs. But I did a bunch of the leg press. And then I did the leg extension until failure, but I think my upper thigh muscle was like giving out basically, so there's only so much I could do with that. Okay. I need to backtrack. Okay, so I think I left off coming in here. Guys are good farm. And I think down here would be where that locked door is. No, this is where all that fucking psycho shit is. Oh, down here might be backtracking to the locked door. Unless this is just a wine cellar. It is. Okay, I have no fucking clue where I am. I know there was a locked door to the basement, and I got the key. But I also have like quite strong leg muscles anyway. Leg press, calf raises, leg curl, squats, hip abduction, hip adduction, and then finish with Stairmaster. Yeah, maybe finishing with Stairmaster would be better. And then I could just keep it as like, at least for leg day. Then I could keep it at like a low level and just like, it could be like a cooldown type of thing. Oh, not this fucker. These fucking guys. How much health and like defend. Yeah, I think I need to go where the fucking guy scared me, where the cages are. Yeah, and my first leg day I did way more, but I was just so strapped on time. I did calf raises. I forgot about hip abduction, but I should have done those. Probably will, because I need flexibility. them. Dark Lord! What's up, buddy? No. So delayed muscle soreness hasn't been too bad for me. Is this guy gonna fucking respawn? No. Good. That was fucking scary. Yeah, so I've been making it is delayed onset muscle soreness, would that just be like you wake up and you're like, oh wow, I feel that workout from yesterday? How much of a real boy have I become? I haven't changed. This is actually my first day back all week. Next day soreness. Yeah, it hasn't been that bad. Except for what I feel like I did, because it's been, the leg day was Tuesday, and so Tuesday evening I was having this like these dizzy spikes while I'm walking around, and then Wednesday I'm having it, and today I was having it. So I think I might have like pinched a nerve in my legs or something, but I just don't know. Okay, I have no fucking clue where to go. So if I use a key, Final Fantasy 16, has it been fun? I was wanting to play it.
The grand exhibition theme was automatic puppets and City of the Future. The plan was to showcase and demonstrate the most advanced technology in Krot. But you know the rest. You can't hold an exhibition in a city that's fallen into utter chaos. And now the whole
I think next day soreness is the worst with chest day. I think my chest is my most underdeveloped, like naturally, like from as a baseline. Bosses are great in the story, not spoiling anything. Okay, yeah, don't spoil them. This feels like a boss fight. Like an ambush boss. Did it fully release it Ready or Not? What was Ready or Not? Ever since I first tactical SWAT shooter preview. Sounds pretty cool. Okay, fuck off. I've heard of that game, but I haven't really looked too much into it. Really intense and more realistic than most of the other shooters I've played. Maybe I'll look at it. That's good. Dev playtesting it and just dominating it on the hardest of it. I was like, yep, I'm getting this game. Yeah, I'm glad you made it too, buddy. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I know. I've been so busy with work, I haven't even been able to stream this week. I haven't streamed since like Tuesday or Monday. on that. I guess I won't do anything. I might have to fight in here though. I don't have any health. To be honest, before I texted you, I was gonna play a jump scare, but then I saw the avocado suit redeemed, so. Oh my gosh, you're gonna jump scare me. Honestly, you could still get me, even if it wasn't, like even if you're mid chat. It doesn't matter, bro. That shit gets me. Like, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I'm immune, but usually I get fucked up. Alright, there's gonna be a lot of new enemies, huh? Listen. Exit 8 was scary, okay? That kind of stuff is worse than anything. It's that creepy ass smile. Oh, look, there's that guy. Ugh. Hello? You're really intimidating. Okay, not that bad. Actually doesn't hit very hard at all. Yeah, you did. You're good at your predictions. Kind of interesting that they display this guy all over the place in here, but pretty killed him. Yeah, I thought I saw something back there. I don't think I'm good at predictions. I just think I play too many games. Well, I mean, hey, sometimes that's the whole point. That's the whole reason you're good at predictions. because you played so many games that you have a good idea of what game designers are doing. No. Can't really plus 10 arms as far as I know. And there's kind of a limit to your arms. Like there's already a set. The arm is already set, but you never know. They could change it up. Give me a good amount of upgrades. I might be close to the boss. Probably gonna be a puppet boss, I'm assuming. Hopefully we can fight the boss before I go to bed. Buddy. Yeah. I feel like I have gotten a lot better at that stuff. You spelled it right. Parrying. These guys? Alright, let's fucking do it, buddy. Spoke a little too soon. I'm getting hit by everything this guy fucking does. on. He does so much. How do you rank this game so far compared to other Souls likes? I actually haven't done too many Souls likes that aren't Souls games. I mean, putting it up against like Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring is really difficult. Even Sekiro, those three are the best ones I've played. I'd put this right. I'll say this. I think with so far what it feels like is with the themology behind the puppets and everything, they kind of have given themselves a barrier with how creative they can be with the puppets. They open that up a little bit with the goopy monsters. But the cool thing about Dark Souls and Elden Ring is you can get as creative and fucking wackadoodle as you want, and there's no limit. And so they just keep on coming up with new designs, and it keeps you going, whoa, 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 new thing, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? So I think with that barrier, that limit of creativity that they put on themselves with the main enemies being puppets, it's like, okay, well, this is a soldier puppet with a rifle. All right, this is a soldier puppet with a longsword. And then a bunch of little puppets with canes littered around. So I think that that's kind of a downer for the game. But the combat feels really smooth. The visuals are really nice. And the whole aesthetic of the whole game, even the aesthetic of the puppets, is really cool. So as far as like comparing it to other Souls likes that aren't From Software, I'd say it's the best one I've played. I played Mortal Shell, which I was really impressed with Mortal Shell, it being like a single A company basically. I mean, you could even call it an indie game, I guess. I don't remember what company made it. And then I haven't spent too much time. I did play Dark Souls 1. Okay, so unpopular opinion or hot take or whatever, I don't think Dark Souls 1 holds up. The problem with Dark Souls 1, and I think that, well, not necessarily a problem. Okay, what they did in I didn't play Dark Souls 2. I've watched a lot of Dark Souls 2 and it just doesn't look right. It looks so different, but I'll probably need to play it and stop having like an opinion that isn't really backed up by legitimacy. I've just heard from a lot of people you can skip Dark Souls 2. But okay, so for Dark Souls 1, my opinion on Dark Souls 1 is that it's inferior to Dark Souls 3 because what they did with Dark Souls 1 is they made your overall traversal experience really frustrating and kind of like a chore. There's so many things that just knock you off of narrow ledges and stun lock you into oblivion, and they're just ads. They're just respawnables. Whereas in Dark Souls 3, they still kept a lot of that mechanic. They made it larger. So I think that the cool thing about Dark Souls 1, I think that there is a good testament to how cool it can be based on how compact the map is, but how vast it is. It's really vast, and the interconnecting layers of it, but really it's not that big of a map, but it's like all stacked on top of each other. The problem with that is that you've got a guy this big on a path this big, and the only thing you can do is swing forward, but because if your sword is a sideways swing, it's going to hit the walls, or it's going to hit some random property, right? So you're either getting knocked off the ledge, or you're constantly rolling backwards, and maybe you make a fucking mess up roll, or you're in a tight hallway with walls that your sword clangs onto. And that's an aspect that's in this game is walls being a problem. And they took that out of Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring. But so comparing Dark Souls 1 and 3, is a good comparison because the bosses are shit in Dark Souls 1. I'm sorry, but I I think I almost first tried every Dark Souls 1 boss because they were basically all the same. They pretty much had the same predictable attack patterns. Whereas in Dark Souls 3, they gave you the feints, they gave you the speed, they gave you the heavy hitters. Um, and they really switched up what the enemies are doing, the bosses are doing. And I think the bosses is the most important part. Yeah, it's cool to fight a bunch of different types of creatures around the world of the game that created, but the most important part is the spectacle and the difficulty of the bosses, and Dark Souls 1 doesn't capture that. Not in today's terms. Now, Dark Souls 1 on release, sure, fantastic fucking game. I'm sure it's got a lot of nostalgia for a lot of people, but playing it now, and especially after Dark Souls 3, it's like a walk in the park. But the most frustrations out of Dark Souls 1 was just walking around. It was just getting around everywhere. It was so fucking frustrating. And then it's like the frustration you get out of Dark Souls 3, but it's a satisfying frustration is how difficult the bosses were. And then that they take that a step up on Elden Ring. I mean, you take what's the hardest fight in Dark Souls 3 is the maiden in the DLC one with the lady that has 3 phases. And then you take her and she's like nothing once you beat Millennia. I'm sure I would still have difficulty with that lady with the scythe, but it's like any other boss in Dark Souls 3 doesn't really compare to Millennia or Marketh, the dog guy, the beast. That guy's fucking crazy. Even Radon, but I actually beat Radon kind of easier. It only took me a couple tries. It took me less tries to beat Radon than it took, like, to beat the Nameless King in Dark Souls 3. That's valid. I do think some people enjoy the game more because of nostalgia as well. I think nostalgia ranks Dark Souls 1. I think nostalgia is a big part of Dark Souls 1. I've had people be like, even before I got into Dark Souls, I've had friends that are like huge FromSoft fans, huge Souls fans, played all the Bloodborns, played all, like literally bought a PlayStation just to play the Bloodborns, but I was friends with them on Xbox. And they would swear by Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 3 is nothing compared to Dark Souls 1. It's too easy. It's too easy. It's not too easy. You're just not falling in stupid ass pits and falling off massive ledges and doing all these things and spending most of your time out in the world trying to dodge fucking poison darts that are gonna kill you in 5 seconds. Like, you take part of that out and put most of that effort into the bosses and you've made a better game. That's just how I feel about it. But I don't have the level of nostalgia that a lot of people do, you know? And it's also like, you gotta think like, part of the beauty of a new game, a new experience, is that first experience, right? The first time I play Lies of P is always gonna be better than if I try and play a rerun of it. The first time you play Dark Souls 1 is always gonna be better than trying to play it over and over again, right? Same with Dark Souls 3, same with every video game. That's why a lot of people come to my streams when I'm playing story games, is because they're like, oh, I want to experience this game. I want to watch you experience this game for the first time. That's what a lot of people told me when I played Hollow Knight. It's like, so many people were like, I love this game so much. I like seeing people have their first experiences with it. Because they get to kind of vicariously live through that first experience. Being like, yeah, he's so excited about the thing that I was so excited about. This aspect that I love about this game is he's experiencing it for the first time and he's so excited about it. So that's a really cool driving factor. And so you play Dark Souls 3, but you've already played 1 and 2. And 1 was your first ever Souls experience. I mean, they define the genre. It's a Souls genre, right? Souls-like was defined by Dark Souls 1. Obviously, there was other high difficulty games before it, but nothing like Dark Souls 1, right? It was a game changer. It was Halo Combat Evolved of its genre. It created the genre. So that's also going to be a factor, I think, is the people that were on board from the very beginning will always swear by Dark Souls 1 because it was their first experience. Yeah, you get a first experience for 2 and 3. Yeah, you get a first experience for Elden Ring. But the first ever experience in the whole genre was Dark Souls 1. I think that that is what will cement it in a lot of opinions as being the best Souls game. But time doesn't hold up on Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 2... You say your ranking is Dark Souls 2, then 3, then 1? Okay. So then that's a different opinion than I get. A lot of people have told me I can just skip Dark Souls 2 because it's the way it's made. It's just different and it's annoying and not as good. But that's just what I've heard. Again, not really my opinion because I don't have an opinion on that game. But yeah, so all of that to say, this has a really good aesthetic. It does take a lot of unique traits of its unique innovations. That's the word. Its own unique innovations on the Souls genre, and I think that that's important for any Souls-like game, is to make sure that they're not just copy pasting. Which a lot of this is copy paste, and for most Souls-like game, it's going to be copy paste because it's a formula that works so fucking well. But introducing a new aspect like Mortal Shell, having the shells and they do different things. There's an attack shell and a defense shell, and you have different playstyles through that. Same with this. You take a fucking sword apart and add a new part to it, and now you have two different abilities that could work together, or maybe they don't work too well, or maybe you don't like this part of the sword but you like this part of the sword, and then you have your arms, and then you have the aesthetic. People either love it or hate it. It definitely is different, but I think it's different in a good way, and it's unique and very fun. It also has some of the coolest areas in the series. Okay. Well, then it's probably something I want to check out. Yeah, I think Eliza P2, if it's even possible, would be so good. The problem with anybody making a game in a genre for the first time is there's a lot of stuff you got to hammer out, a lot of flaws you got to hammer out. And I think that that's another reason why I say Dark Souls 3 is so much better than Dark Souls 1, is most of the flaws of Dark Souls 1 got hammered out over time. And then Elden Ring even took that a step further. But, well, Elden Ring is just so completely different as far as, like, with its open worldness and, like, complete freedom. Whereas Souls-like and even this, it's really pathway oriented. You're locked out of here until you beat this, until you do this, until you do this. Whereas in Elden Ring, it's like, yeah, go fucking fight this guy. Go ahead. Bye-bye. Find this crazy sword and use it for the rest of the game. Okay, you can do that. Summon spirits to fight random little henchmen in the street. Yeah, I actually do. I think something I want to do is start getting into Souls-likes. I want to get into we've already talked about, I want to get into more indie games. I want to get into lower key games. I mean, I posted the Exit 8 and it's nothing. It's not that much, right? But it's got like 300 something views. I have 30 subscribers. I just posted the full playthrough, the hour-and-a-half playthrough, and it's got 300 something. So indie horror, I feel like, is a great thing to dabble into, especially, like, I'm not gonna copy because my content is nowhere, not really, I don't want to say nowhere, I don't know too much. It's just my gamer tag. I'm able to kill. It should be, if you ! YouTube, it should give you the link. But I actually played Exit 8, and then a week later, fucking Markiplier's playing it with 3 million views in a couple days. So it's like, even doing that, like, I'll get into the Markiplier algorithm. Fuck yeah. That's a recipe for success. Here's a unique person doing the things that you millions of people are interested in, that Markiplier's been doing for 5 years. Here's some suggestions, because YouTube's algorithm is so good. So, I mean, it was at 300 before I saw the Markiplier video. Maybe it's gone up because of suggestions. I don't know. But it's still getting more and more views. Like, it's still been generating views. But I want to get into more Souls-like games. and I wanna like, I'm good. I feel like another strong thing that I have is analysis. I'm good at analysis, and so being able to talk about something that I'm experiencing, still in the process of. I feel like I mean, I'm assuming I'm only halfway through this game. And I can form an opinion on things pretty well and analyze and explain my thoughts pretty well. I'm a very detail-oriented person, so when I explain something, I'm very thorough. That's why it just took like fucking 30 minutes to talk about souls. But that's another thing that I think that I can kind of step into is kind of an analysis type of thing. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, here's why. I'm not gonna be a gamma rant type of creator, but I think there's enough room for experiencing things and then forming an opinion of it and then giving people my opinion. I think there's room for that. I think there's a good place for that. Because a lot of people, not everybody is getting on YouTube just to laugh at random shit. Like, a lot of people get on there to hear people have the same opinion or to learn new opinions based on someone else's mind, to get information, to get lore, all that kind of stuff. And so, I retain a lot of stuff as well. So like I can, I spit out little fun facts about something I learned throughout the game. Or did you even notice this? Isn't this cool? I found a fucking, like, an ultra Easter egg. Bro, I found an ultra Easter egg in Cyberpunk. It was a major Matrix Easter egg that was like super fucking hidden. And I don't know if it's been found, but I can show you the clip. Oh wait. It's this one. I even called it Ultra Secret Easter Egg. Well, it's like, it's got the pills on it. It's got the Matrix TV and the red couch. Crazy. And it's in Phantom Liberty.
Bro, I found a secret Matrix room.
I just stumbled upon it. I just found this like window. It's so off the map. Yeah, it's right out here. It's really hidden. It's like as hidden as like a dev room. Like I was even surprised when I found it. I was like just assuming that I was gonna get hit by, like an invisible wall or something. Okay. Don't feel like losing my essence every time I get hit by these fuckers. This guy hits way harder than the one I just fought. Oh, it's stuttering again. Sorry about the fucking frame drops. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh! Let's go. Bro, the fucking frame drops on this shit. It's not happening to me. It's just happening to the transfer over. Gotta go fast. Yeah, I think the rain is really
I'll use my power.
causing a lot of the stuttering.
I'll use my power to help you.
Okay, well, getting that strength amulet and a level, I'm about to be fucking strong as shit. Fuck, I probably gotta get off in like 20 minutes. Oh wow, wait a minute. I think I've lost some damage. Physical attack 18 187 plus 121. No. 187 plus 110. That's a cool thing that happens is with these guys, if you do a perfect parry, whatever, they sword breaks. Thank you for dying. Just realizing you still have on the reindeer stuff. Wait, I'm confused. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go from here. Oh, there's a ladder. Hello, ladder. No, that's where I came in. Okay, so there's a ladder there. And a ladder here. Okay. Yeah. Which is such a fun aspect. Oh. I think it's cool to not have a line drawn for you where to go next or whatever. No hints, nothing. Just gotta figure it out. Sometimes it's obvious and you're just like, oh, okay.
going on? Don't come any closer. Oh. You're not one of them. Are you here to save me? Those grand exhibition jerks are not to be messed with. Especially after they took that drug. Then there are those biological experiments. Oh, how horrid. I can't reveal everything, but suffice it to say that I can escape on my own if you clear the way a bit. Please, wipe out all those mongrels.
What the hell?
Please. It'll be easier to breathe once that horrid Victor's been taken out. Once you're done, I'll see you at the hotel.
How do you know about the hotel? What's going on? I'm really in Dark Souls 3 trying to figure out how to get into the first snow area and I'm going to have to ball from another boss. No, right? It's just like little... Or like even getting to the Nameless King area, you have to like sit beside that one dude and fucking pray. It's funny because just about 20 minutes ago I was talking about big guy tiny pathway getting knocked off of it, and here we are. Now I gotta run all the way back up just to hit him one time and then deal with those bomber thrower guys. This game was hell for me. First time I actually like uninstalled a game. He was a boss and going back and one-shotting. Hey, you made it. You figured it out. Connection. Ugh. Resurrection! Champion Victor has returned. The man who stood at the pinnacle of life, Champion Victor, has returned. Do you remember the great wrestler Victor? The Hercules of Krat? The man who never backed down even when pitted against a lion and a bear? The veteran warrior who painted the circus with your cheers and applause. Victor is coming back to us. Victor's incurable illness that came suddenly a few years ago saddened all Krat citizens. Everyone learned that he's a human after all, and fate can't be avoided. But with the help of the alchemists and medical science, Champion Victor is back from the dead. The illness can't bother him anymore. The steel-like will and superhuman power that defied fate. The world's strongest man, Champion Victor, is coming back to us. His big return match is with none other than an automated puppet. This coming full moon witness what's sure to be a legendary moment of the man who stood at the pinnacle, besting even a machine. Only a few spots left. Hurry up and buy your tickets now. I like those guys. Ah. I don't think that guy's gonna let me pick that item up. Ow, what? Oh no! Not the 4-ad ear rape. Sorry you're getting so many ads. That guy definitely wants to eat my booty. Fuck. Who's that? An alchemist? Yay!
in the city of Krat. But I wonder, my friend, just where you've been?
Ah.
If your goal is to study the human condition, there's no better way than my riddle position. You know how it is. It's time for a quiz. Today's riddle might have you over the barrel. But get this one wrong and you will be in peril. So, answer correctly or tango with danger. But when you quiz with the king, danger's no stranger. Now, listen closely and heed the king's speech, or the answer to this one will stay out of reach. Think about this, whatever it takes. What cannot be used before it breaks? Correct! You were once such a fool, yet you've gotten so clever. I'm as happy as a parent. In this city, there are those who wish to crack the shell and be reborn. How about you? Can you awaken and break free of the shell that is your puppet's body? Oh, it's a frightfully difficult question, huh? So, I'll reward you with a hint. At the grand exhibition, you now must behold all 10 fingertips of the woman of cold. Look close before she escapes your notice. Then I'm done with you. Mostly.
Yeah. Fuck the alchemists. I'm bringing all their. I'll say when Dark Souls games have ragdoll fixes, it's so funny. I know, once their body like goes off. Gun's kind of useless. Ugh. I know, right? Order of crowd report. No one knows when the inorganic cluster structure called crowd sunk its roots in Krat. The first documented record is 600 years ago, when there was a ground collapse in the west of Krat. The people who collected the bodies of the farmers and mules who died found unknown minerals and ruins at the bottom of the pit, but they didn't know their value at the time. After the alchemists of the Isle settled down, this devil's pit, known as the Relic of Trismegistus, was revealed to be an ergo mine of tremendous value. Until then, Crowd was deemed a mere stalagmite with ergo components, so it was nothing special. Unlike ergo, it doesn't have power, is difficult to process, and absorbs precious ergo spores, so it was more of a hassle. However, after the spread of the petrification disease, things suddenly changed. When Crowd grew exponentially to be a threat of the foundation of the city. Even now, Crowd is growing. It's early to hypothesize, but I wonder if Crowd is some mineral their life that consumes ergo. How else can we explain that abnormal growth? Or a ruins defense device that reacts to anomalies? Maybe. The ruins were veiled in secrecy for too long. We still don't know much about those cursed ruins. Crowd is still growing. We need a solution. Yeah, like imagine you like tried to shoot somebody and then you miss and you're just like, wait. Yeah, so, well, that's definitely a boss. Mini boss. It was just a joke. I wasn't actually shooting at you. Fuck, I don't have any heals for this. Ugh. Okay. I'll be honest, buddy. I'll come back to you. Okay, let's kill that guy. And then I kind of need to go to bed. Is this the guy from the paper? Oh, I hit him twice. Fuck yeah. Fucking Bane out here. We got the Riddler, we got Bane. Okay, well, we can try the boss real quick. Ergo hearts connect minds with wavelengths, that transparent fullness where lies cannot exist. Is that the new true world or a forced prison? Maybe I won't be able to think free, laughing in my head or running away. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna heal up first. Yeah, live boss, live boss. I don't know if I have the time to beat it. Yeah. Temps matter. Alright, let's level up. Give the guy this little box. See what he's gonna sell me. And then try the boss.
No matter what fate brings us serving her, welcome to Hotel Krat. This is a supply box, officially approved by the city of Krat. I shall open it and add it to the hotel shop. Many thanks, good sir. No matter what fate serving her, welcome to...
Oh yes.
I'll use my power.
Here we got a quartz. What is the amount of enemies' natural HP recovery when attacking them with a weapon? Enhance weapon attack when pulse cells are discharged. Enhance the attack of Fable Arts. Lower weapon dual ability. Let's get another heal. Ooh, okay. Parents often intelligent that gives prizes people get it right and eats people who get them wrong. Well, be kind of grim. I wonder if that big fucker respawns. All right. Controller just vibrated. Here we go. The last hoorah of the night.
Welcome to my grave. This is where evolution becomes real. Fury. I am Victor. The champion.
Here's the real Bane.
Fight to the followers of the truth. You're so weak! So unfit!
Ow. Ow. Ooh, he wanted to grab me right there. Oh no! This is like fucking Bane from Arkham Asylum, or maybe just the Joker.
The new world belongs to us. This is the power of the Reborn.
No. Did you see how much health I fucking had?
This is the power of the Reborn.
What the fuck is that, bro? Oh!
I dedicate this victory to you.
Phase 2 is so much different. He just doesn't stop. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I need to go to bed. But that was fun. Almost one shot, I know. Well, he hit me with that freaking burst, and all I could think was, once I finished with like 1 HP, I was like, huh. It's a good thing I bought 1 level of health. Yeah. Second phase really burns through your HP. Of course, Dark Lord. Thank you for coming in. You guys have a wonderful night. I'll be posting this on YouTube. But you've already seen it, so whatever. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you tomorrow. I'll probably stream tomorrow night, hopefully. They'll probably cut me a little early because I've been really tired and they're nice to me. But if not, I'll definitely stream on Sunday. And we'll be fighting that guy. So come check it out. Alright, love you guys. Bye-bye.